as all of you know, I generally do a video talking about flashbackable memories or highlighting moments from a previous year, once a new calendar year proceedings have rung into play. But I forgot to do something. What I forgot to do was, there were some things I forgot to mention, certain highlighting memories. Other memories I forgot to mention, they come in valuable. Some other valuable 2024 memories, highlighting moments of 2024. Even I mentioned them in the other video, but this is just those are the special extra additionals which I forgot. This is the extra additional stuff that I forgot to mention, but doing it in a separate video. I really should have done it in the previous one, but didn't, rather stupidly. But, I encountered some enchanting cat channels throughout the 2024 calendar year. During the spring of 2024, I encountered the Noah the Cat community, and I was impressed with its outcome. Some wonderful people were on board the Noah the Cat community. From wonderful cats, but But something very sad happened to Noah the Cat's owners. They used to have just 2 cats. Originally, it was just Noah and Charlie. They got Noah back in December of 2022, when Noah was just a little kitten. And they'd had Charlie for a long time at this point. You know, because Charlie would have then been 13 years of age back in December of 2022. And the owners are Nick and Jen. Nick and Cat Mom Jen, or Cat Mother Jen, that is. Despite only being around, or just being active for about 2 years, quite an almost hugely popular channel, with over 20,000 subscribers. Well over 20,000 subscribers. I mean, wow. It is a wow. With the Noah the Cat community. Wow. Wow. And I met some wonderful people through the Noah the Cat community. From wonderful people which includes Alfredo, Tasso, Farah, Hilary, Pammy, Paula, Sadie, lovely Sadie, Sarah Greeny, that is. I don't often see her. I do see her sometimes. Ryan and Ray, nice man, some good people, and a Rajiv, Raphael. He's the Swiss man, a 25-year-old Swiss, Raphael. You know, he lives in Zurich in Switzerland, as far as I'm certain. And Alfredo is Spanish. Tasso is American. Farah and Hilary are American. Pammy, I think Pammy's American too. There's a Moira, she's Northern Irish. And there's a Stephen, I think he's American, and I think Paula is American as well. As far as I'm certain, but I don't know. I really, well and truly don't know. But I think Paula is American, I think she is. And then there's, and Sadie, I think Sadie's American too, but There was a lovely, lovely lady I encountered. I don't know whether she's a young girl or a young lady. I don't know. But she's a little girl. Well, she's a little thing. She is this nobody knows, which is the channel profile name. So she's lovely. It was towards the end of 2024 I newly encountered her. I newly encountered her in 2024. And it was towards the end of 2024, but but I didn't know anything about her, and when I was first joined the Noah the Cat community, and it was a wow. And she came, such an innocent personality, and I value this in people. I well and truly value this in people. I do value innocent personalities. She was a little thing because she was asking Nick how tall he was, and Nick's over 6 foot of height. He's taller than I, because obviously taller than I, because I'm only 5'8", as many know, and I won't say the weight because I did lose weight recently after being a short illness, which I should regain in due course, and obviously once I've regained it I'll be able to say it then. Well, 152 pounds at the moment, which is 2 pounds short of 11 stone. Due to short illness, that's weight loss weight. But should regain it, I believe before the end of this month, I believe. Fingers crossed. But Nick said he was over 6 foot, and she was like, "You're taller than I." She was like, "Oh wow, you're tall. I'm only 5'3". But she's got tall parents. She's a short. I don't know whether she's a little girl of little girl's age, or fully grown. I don't know. I really don't know. And but her parents are tall, and yet she's short. And it's her mother who says to her that she's tiny. Oh, that's sweet. Very sweet of her mother to say that. Nice, sweet endearment. And she was like, "Oh," but when I noticed that, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "The good thing is that you're still your parents' little girl." I was like, "Well," he said, I was like, "Well, your parents, they've got a little girl for a daughter." And then she said, and she was like, and she was like, "Oh," and she was like, "My mother, she's my best friend." Don't think she said mother, I think she said her mom, because she's American, and she was like, "Oh, my mum is my best friend." And that was a nice story to her. And she said, I was like, "You do be safe, won't you, if you're doing anything for the new year?" And she was like, "Oh, don't." I was like, "I know your mother would probably be worrying about you." And she's like, "Oh, my mother does worry about me." And she says, "But I can understand why she worries about my safety." But she said, but all in all, she really is my best friend, my mother. And that was quite valuable to hear something like that. And touching too, in a way. Now, we all share lots of interesting stories within the Noah the Cat community. We really do. They're all it's not always the same people who come into the community, the Noah the Cat community. It's not all the same people. Well, it's fairly predominantly the same, but not always the same all of the time. But, You know, but it's a good community. It's a brilliant community. The Noah the Cat community. Good people, good fun, good community. Oh, there's a Mika and Manet. Apparently it's Manet, but I thought it was Man. But Tasso, when we did a poker game, he invited me on and I took part. Haven't always been able to join in with the poker games Tasso's done, but I do what I can. I can't always make everyone. But he's like, is it Man? He was like, no, it's Manet. I was like, oh, it's Manet, okay. Yeah, Manet and Mika, two men from Finland. They're Finnish men. So you've got a worldwide following that takes part in the Noah the Cat community. It's generally, by and large, a worldwide community. And we've got lovely Tina. We've got Tina, who's a young teenager who follows the Noah the Cat community. You know, but other than that, wonderful. It's an enchanted and wonderful community to take part in, the Noah the Cat community. It's certainly something I enjoy. Well, I certainly enjoy the Noah the Cat community for sure. And I wouldn't change being in the Noah the Cat community for the world. I really wouldn't change it. I just wouldn't change being a part of it. And I would certainly recommend the Noah the Cat community to all of you. And that was certainly, personally for me, a highlight of 2024. And another 2024 highlight, another Enchanted Cat channel. I can't always take part in it, but I do what I can, was the Foxy the Cat community. From a lovely Northern Irish lady called Linley, who has 4 cats, Foxy, Manny, Cassie and Indy. Not Indiana Jones, but Indy. A brilliant community. Ginger Girl, the Ginger Girl beautiful Foxy, and whenever I'm on the community, I'm known as the handsome. She referred to me as a handsome Foxy. That's very kind of you. So good, and that's an equally good community. I think that was how I found out about Miss Southern Belle. Get to her in a few short moments, and Gertrude's a part of the community too. Gertrude and I sometimes see each other there, and and that was how I found out about Dave, the Foxy the Cat community, because he's a cat owner himself. I mean, I met some wonderful, wonderful people through the Foxy the Cat community, and that was how I found out about Miss Southern Belle. And also another highlight for 2024 was encountering Miss Southern Belle. And the lovely Belle, to some extent, she reminds me of Michelle Pope a little bit. But not quite, don't look quite the same, but they look similar, face shape wise, that is. Similar glasses they had, you know, but different hair, that's the only difference. And when you're a part of lovely Belle's community, you cannot help but feel loved when you're a part of this community. I mean, I feel very much a part of the community. I'm very, very loved. She's very protective, lovely Belle. Very, very protective. You know, you can talk about something. She's like, I do hope you're safe. Or if you're talking about eating something, she's like, I hope you're eating enough. Or she really, really knows how to look out for people. You know, I love her to bits. I really do. I love Duchess Blair dearly. Miss Southern Belle dearly. Of course I love Duchess Blair, but I hadn't meant to bring her up. No, but Miss Southern Belle, I love her dearly. And I met some wonderful new friends, a few Sherrys, not the drink, but a few lady Sherrys, that is. A lovely Regina. And I've even made a few live stream appearances with lovely Belle herself. And I'd like to interview her one day on a podcast. I'd like to interview her one day. No, I really would interview Belle one day. You know, so, So yes, yeah, you know, that was a highlight, a valuable highlight for 2020, for feeling a much loved part of her community. I love being a part of communities, I really do. I enjoy communities that bring people together. We need more of them in this day and age. We well and truly need more communities, like, you know, certainly the Noah the Cat community, the Foxy the Cat community, Miss Southern Belle's community, that prove instrumentally useful in bringing people together. And of course, Graham, Fiona, Trevor, the Hutches, and Duchess Blair, Annabelle, RHR Jen. We all need communities like theirs that prove instrumentally useful, living proof that it's the right thing to do, doing content that brings people together. So I would certainly say that without beyond questionable doubt. And another 2024 highlight was encountering lovely Jen, RHR Jen, who Trevor speaks very highly of. She's blonde, a beautiful blonde lady, lovely Jen. And I've even been on a live with her a few times on Graham and Fiona's channel and Trevor's channel. And whenever I come on Jen's live streams, she always says the nicest things about me. She really says the nicest things about me. I mean, I would not change having a friendship with Jen for the world. And on certainly, Jen, if you're watching, I'm most certainly looking forward to having some future collaborations with you. And I'm definitely looking forward to going on some lives and collaborate about certain topics with you and all the rest of it in a comparable way to how I do it with Graham, Fiona, sometimes Trevor, and of course sometimes with Duchess Blair. I mean, I'm certainly looking forward to doing the same thing with you. And I believe we'll definitely have some banter together, because I know you like a good laugh. You know, so encountering Jen was another highlight for 2024. And looking forward to more collaborations with her come 2025, for sure. Yes. But those are some missing highlights I forgot to talk about in this 2024. I'm talking about the 2024 highlighting memories as we really get into the 2025 calendar year now. Putting Christmas, New Year celebrations behind until they next come around our doorstep corner. And, you know, I'm so sorry I forgot to mention it in the other video, but I'm happy I've mentioned it now. You know. And other highlights, you know, sometimes appearing on Dave's channel, and when I appeared as a guest on his live stream, you know, I felt quite trusted. Even though it was quite sudden when I came on, I felt personally quite trusted by him. You know. And of course lovely Samantha and Marianne were lovely highlights. And actually Samantha and Marianne, they both met as a result of me. And I was quite taken by that, but happily taken, mind you. And lovely Alice in Seattle, oh, she's a lovely lady, she's so loving, Alice. Alice is so loving. Very, very loving lady who lives over in Seattle. Lovely, loving little lady who lives over in Seattle. And, ouch. And she's got a good following of a YouTube channel too. And I don't know if she's going to do live stream content or not, but I'd certainly recommend it to her big time for sure. Yes. But her, whenever she views my content, or Shappa's content, or Graham and Fiona and Trevor's content, or I don't know if she's viewed Hutch and Mel's, or Annabelle's content, or Duchess Blair and Jen's content, I don't know, but she's always fantastic to be around with. And lovely Christine Sukup, the Christines, Christine Sukup, Christine Prince, Christine Whitfeld. There were other wonderful highlights because they're lovely ladies and lovely friends. You know. And another highlight was I did a StreamYard chat with Shappa. I encountered Jodie for the first time, and I was almost terrified. I was not terrified, but I was starstruck. I was like, oh my goodness, it's her, it's Jodie. Wow! And we had a good conversant chat together, Jodie, Shappa and I. You know, and Jodie and I, we collaborate outside of the YouTubing community, Jodie and I. And because Jodie's one of my moderators that is, if I had to cancel a live stream or reschedule, for example, or was doing a live, say, within it, say the next day from now, I'd have to let her know, and I do that. In the past I didn't, and that was a naughty downfall of mine. But now, after a live streaming incident, getting so carried away and full of spirits to the point where I was a bit overexcited and over the top, after I saw Paddington in Peru and went to the pub for a drink and meal afterwards, and getting into trouble for doing that just impromptu live, it really taught me to let Jodie know about doing live streams in advance. But yes. No, but Shappa is good to collaborate with, even outside of the YouTubing community. He's certainly good to have. He's certainly a fantastic live stream guest to have, and of course, you know, he makes a fantastic live streaming guest. He makes a fantastic guest on a live stream, if above and beyond anything. And he's a good guest both on YouTube and outside of YouTube. Indeed so. And even apparently recently Marcia had a StreamYard chat with Shappa. And I was like, oh my goodness, wow. I was like, you had a chat with Shappa? And she was like, oh yes, Foxy, I did. I was like, oh my goodness, wow. Goodness me. And Stephen Magnus is another highlight for 2024. A very nice friend. He's a very good, fair and decent man. And he asked me some nice questions when he saw me making the podcast appearance with Trevor, live stream appearance that is. So he's a good friend to have. And lovely, the two Carols, Carol Casey, Carol Tapia, very, very nice ladies. Carol Casey particularly. Carol Tapia's lovely too. Megsy, obviously Megsy. Margie, lovely Margie in Florida. And there's Amari and McMeow, nice ladies. So those were, and the friendship with them all and all that. They were fantastic highlights for 2024. Indeed so. But, you know, and they're good friends to have. Always wonderful having valuable friendships, isn't it? Yes. But now, I'm so sorry I initially missed things out to sharing in regard to sharing 2024 highlights. But here are the extra additional features in this one, after missing it out in the original. But thanks everybody, all indeed, for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts were on this in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and here's to 2025, where we make things happen and nothing can stop us or hold us back, hopefully. Here's to 2025, make it a good, fun and valuable year, where we make things happen. Ta-ta for now, and may happiness be knocking kindly on your doorstep. Here's to 2025.